Are you looking for a cheap, healthy, and easy white bean chili recipe? Then you're in the right place. Come on into my kitchen. All right, and so we're gonna have one small-ish yellow pepper, half a red onion, 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, some cilantro for garnishing, 2 cans of white beans. I have 2 different types of beans. A 7-ounce can of diced green chilies. We're gonna end up with about 2 cups of stock. You could use regular stock. I'm using that. I'm gonna have some garlic, salt, pepper, and a little bit of cayenne. You know how much spice you like. First, put 2 tablespoons of oil in the pan. And then you're gonna add your onion and your pepper to the oil that's already been heated. And of course you wanna mix it around a little, make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. Add some salt to taste and pepper. Adding a little bit of cayenne. I used a 1/4 teaspoon and mine was spicy for me, so your results may vary. Adding some fresh garlic. Mixing it around, it's smelling aromatic now. Adding some diced green chilies. Adding some water, 2 cups, and then some better than bouillon. You could use stock here, this is just what I happen to have. And now things get tricky. We're gonna add some beans, mix those around, and then we're gonna add the other can of beans. So I blended these. However, the directions really say to take the heated beans out and some liquid, or use an immersion blender to do like 1 can basically, and then add the other can. The immersion blender, let's be honest, would have been a better option if I had one. And if I had to do this again, I'd probably scoop beans out with some liquid from the soup into a regular blender, not this little cup thing. But you know, I got the bean paste kind of deal going and I got it out of this cup blender. Again, this was a little harder than I thought it was gonna be, but we make it work. Mix it around. And I realized it wasn't that thick, and of course the recipe says that you could add cheese. I added this cheese sauce that I happen to have, and it did help thicken it up. And I needed to use that up out of my fridge, so it was kind of perfect. And then I let it all cook up for a little while, and then I added some fresh cilantro. And then it's ready to eat. I had some tortilla chips with it. You could add some cheese. You could put this over a potato or rice, which I did for lunch the other day. Lots of options. And if you like that recipe, the biggest compliment you could give me would be to like, comment, or subscribe. And of course, if you make this, go ahead and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see how you tweaked it and made it your own. There are a few things that I'm gonna tweak for the next time. I am probably gonna switch up the blending situation. I don't have an immersion blender, but I'm gonna switch the bean blending up like I talked about in the video. Also, I might add a little less spice, or maybe like 1.5 or double the recipe with the same amount of spice I used. Also, if I had like more cheese sauce or some vegan cheese to mix in. I like my chilies a little thicker than this one came out. I mean, it was still really good, but you know, if I can make it even better, I will. And I might also add a few more greens to it. I could add some kale or some Swiss chard, I think would be really nice to it if I wanted to give it a little color, some rainbow chard. But again, you can play with it and put in what you like. If you like mushrooms, add some mushrooms. Any of those veggies would be great, and a great way to get more veggies and a wider variety of veggies incorporated into the meals you're eating. All right, thanks everybody. See you next time.